What I've really learned through this project is how critically important wetlands are, and yet they're disappearing at an alarming rate.
Over the last few years, we've had such a drought. There's not really been much water in the wetland.
Wetlands represent a huge amount of diversity in terms of plant life, bird life, animal life, and it's critical for us to protect that diversity. And so we knew we had to do something to help that wetland recover.
It was really important for us to do some kind of a development, a green space, plant some trees, provide a good environmental welcoming area to the community.
It can be also a great learning opportunity for people to understand how important wetland ecosystems are. We sort of scanned around and found one source of funding that was just the perfect fit, the Environmental Damages Fund, the pool of funds that is collected from polluters.
We had a pre-polling survey sent out to the community. Initially, there wasn't much interest or involvement from the community, but after that survey, a number of people stepped up.
There have been a number of organizations that have not only advised us, but have actually put shovel to ground. There's been so many individuals and small businesses around our area who've lent their machinery, they've lent physical labor, have helped advise us.
We've probably received now close to 1,000 trees from Shan Greenhouse, 200 trees from South Saskatchewan River Watershed.
Hundreds of trees that have been planted in the wetland, each one done by hand, done by volunteers.
We're developing a tree nursery to replace the aging tree population and to increase our urban forest as well. It's going to be full of trees. We had water barrels set out all over the wetland. The Village of Riverhurst Fire Department filled those barrels with water, and every day I went out and watered those trees every single day.
To install flood control is an expensive proposition, and by combining flood control with the preservation and restoration of our wetland, it was sort of a win-win solution. Council was very happy to learn that that was part of our plan. We'll have walking paths throughout the site, we'll have good signage to direct people.
We're starting a Adopt a Tree, Plant a Garden program within this project, which is focused on the youth within our village.
In a couple of years' time, the trees will have grown a little bit, everything will be installed, and people will stop and spend time going through our wetland and learn a little bit about wetland ecosystems.
We get a lot of traffic going down the highway, and having an attraction draws people in.
We are really quite confident that people will come into Riverhurst and take time to spend in our village.
People will stop by and ask questions and have become really involved in learning more about what we're doing.
This project, simply put, would not happen without volunteer help.
We had some volunteers put in a lot of hard work.
This is not just a slough. This is a living, breathing ecosystem.
Many people around the community have said how thankful they are that we're doing something with this area.
When it's finished, it's going to be something we can all be proud of.